I wish our community people come forward and take up entrepreneurship as their career option. Please take out the fear of failure from your minds. That is the biggest thing. Duty of being an entrepreneur is you are an employment generator, employment giver. You are not an employment seeker. Survived in Wipro, a very demanding corporate, very tough to working conditions. I mean, it's not tough in the sense challenging, always challenging and getting the best out of us. So if we have been able to survive there for 15, 13 years, we have got something in us and we can do something better. Minar Industries we started in the year 2004. The first diversification after setting up and establishing Hydraulics India Services Private Limited in 1997. Minar in 2004. This is mainly to cater to the OEM business. In Hydraulics India we were doing aftermarket refurbishing of cylinders, hydraulic cylinders and hydraulic related service activities we are doing basically as a open market. Anybody who has got a breakdown maintenance or a preventive maintenance, we used to attend those kind of things. And we were never sure what is going to come tomorrow. So this was a very uncertain business model, and Alhamdulillah it has survived even today. After even 25 years, we are a good market leaders in that segment. Minar Industries primarily for the OEM business. We wanted to start something for the OEMs, and we landed into this business by accident. Somebody came to us with some component saying that I want you to produce this and give it. I said, what is the speciality of this component? Then he said, this ID is hardened, so we need to, you need to harden the ID and give me this product after honing kind of things. I said, okay, that was since basically I am a mechanical engineer and my team we had a very good team in Hydraulics India. So we discussed this. He said, we can produce this. With our own whatever knowledge we had and technologies and methods we had, we applied them and then we produced. And he took that thing, we met the specifications as well. He took it, he ran, put it on the machine and found that it was working very good. Next week he came back, I want another 2. I said, okay, where is this? What is this product? Then he told me this is for the concrete pumps. This was in 2004. That time it was the concrete pump industry was in very infant stage. So only one company was making concrete pumps those days, that is Grease Cotton, that too in collaboration with Schwingstatter, a German company. And then we started doing this business and we started producing these things, and then we reached out to all over India, and Alhamdulillah we got a very good name in the market. We had good customer base established within a span of 2 years. Then we displayed this in one of the exhibitions, and one gentleman came to our stall. In fact, two people came to our stall and asked, have you produced this product? I said, yes. They could not believe this could be manufactured in India. And we told them, yes, we have produced this and we have been selling this all over India. They said, can you produce this for us? I said, then I saw their card and they said, this is Greaves Cotton. Okay. Then they said, I will send our team to your works and to study whether you are really manufacturing. I said, okay, welcome. So I think following week, some 3 people came from Greaves Cotton. They saw that we are manufacturing this product and they reported. Then that's how we got into the OEM business, and after that we started regularly supplying to OEM Greaves Cotton. Then the other company came into India, Putzmeister India. That is the world number 1 in concrete pumps. We started approaching them also. We got into their business. That time we had the limited capacity. At the maximum we could produce 20 to 30 cylinders in a month. And we knew this is going to be the future. This, at least next 50 years, this has got a good potential to be in the Indian market. India is a growing developing country, and huge infrastructure demand is there in India, and we are on a very good pedestal right now to consolidate our position. So we had to think, how can we manufacture more? We can't restrict ourselves to a 30 numbers capacity. We have to innovate the technology. We developed our own technology, that is induction honing of hydraulic cylinders, which is very unique. people do induction hardening for the external surfaces, for the internal diameters. We are the first people in India to develop this kind of a machine. We developed all by ourselves. And today, even after almost 18 years, there is no second machine in India or even in China, this type of machine, very unique machine, which can produce almost about 3,000 cylinders in a month. Although Indian market even today is not more than for 300 to 400 cylinders. That is the potential we developed in 2004. The machine is induction hardening machine. So this technology we started. This we were able to increase that, we meet the customer growing demand. Till I think up to 2010, we are doing roaring business. Any number of cylinders, any OEMs come, they used to come to Minar. Even today, who want delivery cylinder, they come to Minar. Because we have that kind of infrastructure, everything. Otherwise, if this is not available at Minar, they will just generally go to Turkey, China or Germany. So in India, we are the only company who produce this product. Okay. Now in 2010, there was all of a sudden one of our customers, they said, no, we do not want to use this technology. We want to go for a chrome technology, chrome plating. Instead of induction hardening, we want chroming. I said, personally, I am against, hazardous, production methods. So that is a red category industry and health hazard, environmental hazard. So I said, no, I will not get into this. So no, fine. You want to buy it from somewhere else, you buy it. So then gradually the demand for induction hardening cylinders started going down, and this was becoming a threat for us. So we said, no, boss, I think we need to move with the times. So let us develop chrome plating technology ourselves. So Alhamdulillah, we developed a technology which is again very unique. Nobody in India has this technology. This is a circulation method, chrome plating technology, what we have. Nobody else in India has got that. Many people do. China also does a lot of cylinders from dipping method. We do it in a different method. Very economical method where the impact on environment is minimized. This is what we do. Alhamdulillah. Now, we are the only company in the world who can offer both induction hardening and chrome under one roof. That is Minar so far. And apart from that, we have developed another totally about 200 to 300 products, or more, close to 300 products for concrete pumps for various brands. We give it in India. I am a mechanical engineer. I come from a very humble lower middle class family background. After my engineering, started working for Wipro. 13 years I worked for Wipro, and then a couple of friends, we sat together and thought that if we have survived in Wipro, a very demanding corporate, very tough to, working conditions. I mean, it's not tough in the sense challenging, always challenging and getting the best out of us. So if we have been able to survive there for 13 years, we have got something in us and we can do something better. So we started quitting, and I had my options drawn out. I had to go for, I had one multinational to choose from. I had one foreign company where I had to go to Middle East country. Then I had the third option of starting the business. I chose the last option of starting a business, becoming an entrepreneur. So I had my own challenges where my family was very reluctant, particularly my mother, because she said, whether you prove to me that you can do business, then only I will permit you to quit a job in a company like Wipro. Then, okay, that's a big story. So I had to prove her. I proved that I could earn by doing business. Then she said, okay, you quit, now be an entrepreneur. So that's the beginning of my career. Alhamdulillah, I started with Hydraulics India Services Private Limited, and then the journey continued. We diversified into Minar Industries and many other ventures we started. Even my wife started supporting me there. She started some trading companies. I started plating company, and we, Alhamdulillah, today 25 years in business. I am in 25th year of business, my business here as an entrepreneur. So Alhamdulillah, doing good. We are able to provide employment to almost close to about 100 people here within the group. So that gives me satisfaction, Alhamdulillah. As an entrepreneur, I had see, everybody has got their own challenges in their own way. Okay, for me the challenge was to convince my family that I could venture into business and I can earn and still support my family. That was the first challenge I had. Alhamdulillah, I was able to overcome that challenge, prove to them, and then get a clearance from them to start a business. Okay, after starting the business, challenge is what? Challenging is for me, it was professionally, it was not a big challenge because the business which I chose to do is for refurbishing of hydraulic cylinders. That was a concept, in fact, I can say Hydraulics India introduced in India. Earlier, what they used to do is hydraulic cylinders, they were considered as a spare. If something goes wrong, they used to throw and buy a new one. We told them, because very expensive products, this can be serviced and restored the same performance by us, because I have got the tag, I am ex-Wipro. Oh, they started appreciating that. Okay, you can do it. So that I encashed to my fullest ability, and we became a well-known brand across India. So we started doing refurbishing of hydraulic cylinders for excavators. People used to drive down from Ranchi and North India to Bangalore to get the cylinders rectified. So that was the reputation we earned. So we used to do it. I mean, those days a cylinder, average cylinder used to cost about 1.2 lakhs. I used to do them the rectification within say 30,000-40,000 rupees and make it work as good as a new one. And still I used to have good profit, and that was a big savings for them. So, and if they go to the OEMs, they used to go through that red tapeism, okay, contact so-and-so department, contact so-and-so department, and then a breakdown maintenance person cannot wait for such things. So what we did, we used to provide that, and we encashed that area where, quick service, efficient service, brand. So that worked for them. Alhamdulillah, people were very happy, and today, even after 25 years, that is a very good, well-known name in refurbishing of Hydraulics India. Hydraulic cylinders, yes. As I said, Hydraulics India started, Minar we started, then I had ventured to one more, in this, spree of diversifications. We thought we will have one design consultancy services, because design is I am very passionate about design. So one of our friends came, sir, I want to start a business. Can you just help me? I want to partner with you. I said, okay, what do you want to do? I said, we'll do something design consultancy, make designs, drawings, and sell them. So bigger companies can offload it to us. We can do that services. So by hiring a couple of people, draftsmen and designers, we can give these services. I said, okay, concept looks good. We started. We failed. The company did not survive for even 2 years. That's a good lesson for us. Okay, say sympathy is one part to support somebody. At the same time, definitely we did not go through the entire business model and its potential. I mean, we took the decisions very hastily, and fine, this was not our cup of tea. So that was my failure. So we learned from something, that incident. I had another failure as very recently. We wanted to start drone motors manufacturing, develop and manufacture. In fact, here we had an excellent team including me, there were other 3 people. One was a scientist, one is a scientist, another one is a test pilot in a prestigious Government of India organization, and another one is an expert in telemetry and software controls of drones. We developed huge potential. We were able to develop a world-class motor for the drones. We had set up a good customer also in Middle East for this, who was very encouraging. And when it came to making it commercial production, things fell apart. So the way we think, if you have enough pool of knowledge, that is not sufficient. It should be commercially viable, and commercially we should be able to apply and derive benefits. There we failed. So I also take that responsibility for the failure. This is a big learning for us. I wish our community people come forward and take up entrepreneurship as their career option. So as parents who are watching this, I appeal to them, inculcate the spirit of entrepreneurship very from the early age. During this, when children, parents ask or the elders ask, what do you want to become? Grow up and become engineer, doctor, lawyer, and all. So hardly very few people prompt children to say become an entrepreneur. This is not happening. So why don't we start asking them, giving them the option, or promote, encouraging them to become entrepreneurs. The duty of being an entrepreneur is you are an employment generator, employment giver. You are not an employment seeker. So this is the thing. Simple terms, if you can explain them, people will definitely, children will appreciate, the youngsters will appreciate, and even the parents will appreciate this. The society will appreciate this. So we want to inculcate the spirit of entrepreneurship in each one of them. To be an entrepreneur, what I suggest is, to be an entrepreneur, I suggest you should have some basic qualities. Please take out the fear of failure from your minds. That is the biggest thing. So before venturing into that, yes, definitely there are some checks and balances, initial, things you need to do. But too much dwelling into this kind of, going into that micromanagement in the initial stages, you will lose the interest. So if you are confident, yes, I can do it. If that is the spirit, go for it. That I always tell my youngsters this a kind of story. Swimming, earlier in our younger days, in our towns and villages, what we used to do, swimming, either people used to take a tube, put it on their back and swim. They learn swimming. Or the master will be sitting, standing up in the well, and then he will tie a rope and put you there in the well. You go and swim. So what is important? So if you have the safety cushion, you will not swim, you will not learn so easily. If you have the rope system, you will learn easily. So don't think that there is always a rope with the Almighty. You just jump, have faith in Him, go full flow. Inshallah, you will be successful. Don't have that fear of failure, and just don't be so foolish also that you don't plan and things like that. Do the SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. This SWOT analysis, roughly you do. Don't go to very micro level and do it. If you are confident, I can do this. Yes, don't worry about the failures. You may fail, again you get up, again you try. You may fail, again you get up and try. Nothing to worry about that. Okay, but you will be successful, inshallah, if you have faith and your dedication, sincerity. You will be a good entrepreneur. Alhamdulillah, Minar, as a group today, we have got about 6 companies. We are exploring opportunities of expanding our business in the Middle East. So we have set up an office in Dubai. Inshallah, we try to promote our market products through Dubai office also. We want to reach out to the world and give as much employment as possible to the employment seekers and promote entrepreneurship. Expansions, yes, the recent failure has not, harmed our spirits. We lost something, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's not the end of the day. We are going to try something else also. We are going to venture into a newer business, and this is a continuous cycle. See, earlier we used to have one technology change in many years. Today technology is changed. How many people remember pager today? How many years it lasted? How many years the key phone lasted? I don't know how many years the smartphone will last. The changes in technology is very rapid in this present generation. So we also need to keep changing, otherwise it will be outdated. We will be, either you keep running or you get out of the race. Only 2 options. And while running, you keep accumulating things, knowledge, skills, and exploring newer avenues. That your life should go on like this. There is nothing. So we should keep diversifying. In my opinion, thumb rule is every 5 years you should venture into a diversification.